Welcome to English Podcasts. Relax and enjoy your listening practice.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Maya Lin, therapist, former lawyer, and someone who believes that a little legal thinking can go a long way in love. Today's episode might sound strange at first. Legal terms for everyday connection. Yes, you heard right. Not contracts, not courtrooms, but the quiet power of words like agreement, consent, boundaries, and terms, not just in law, but in life. Because here's what I've learned after years in both worlds. The same tools that keep business partnerships alive, they also keep marriages, friendships, and families from quietly breaking. We just forget to use them. Think about it. When you sign a contract, you don't just say, "Sure, sounds good." You talk details, deadlines, expectations, what happens if someone doesn't deliver. Now think about your last argument with your partner. Was it about chores, time apart, who should call their parents? Chances are there was no agreement, just assumptions. And when assumptions break, resentment grows. So why not borrow from law, not to make love feel cold, but to make it clearer? Let me give you an example. One couple came to me, both exhausted. She felt he never helped. He felt she never said what she needed. I asked, "Have you ever sat down and spelled out what helping actually means?" Silence. So we did it right there, like drafting a contract. I agree to take out the trash every Tuesday and Friday, no reminders. I consent to one weekend alone a month, no guilt, no questions. If plans change, we notify 24 hours in advance. It sounded silly, then they laughed, then they said, "Wait, this actually works." Because clarity isn't cold, it's care. Another powerful word, consent. Not just for intimacy, for everything. Can I call you tonight? Is now a good time to talk about money? Do you want to meet my family yet? Asking doesn't mean distance. It means respect, that the other person has agency, that their yes matters, and so does their no. Too many relationships fail because people stop asking. They assume, they demand, they show up uninvited, emotionally or physically. But real connection starts with permission. And then there's boundaries, the most misunderstood term in emotional life. A boundary isn't a wall, it's a gate with hinges. You decide who comes in, when, for how long. Saying, "I need Sundays to myself" isn't rejection, it's honesty. And allowing someone to say that's trust. In fact, strong relationships aren't built on constant access. They're built on mutual respect for limits. So try this. Next time you're setting plans, pause. Ask, "Are we in agreement? Is this still what you want? Do you give consent to move forward?" It won't make things robotic, it'll make them safer. Because love shouldn't depend on guessing. It should be something you both choose, clearly, freely, again and again. And sometimes, all it takes is one well-placed no or a thoughtful yes, not shouted, not assumed, but spoken, like a promise. Thanks for listening. I'm Dr. Maya Lin, and remember, you don't need a courtroom to practice fairness, just a conversation and the courage to ask. Until next time, stay connected, on purpose.